What's up, YouTube? GFK Ethan here with my Chaos Lightsworn deck. This is a really fun deck. I've never played it competitively, or I guess at a tournament, but I actually might take it to a tournament this next coming week. It's a lot of fun. Really synchro based, obviously. Lightsworns do that. Chaos Dragons is just kind of there for because they banish and mill, and there's a ton of monsters in this deck, and it's actually a lot of fun. So let's just get into the 40 card main and I don't know, I think there's like 14 or 15 cards here on the side. So let's just get into the main deck really quick and get this rolling. So we have 2 copies of Judgment Dragon. 3 was a little cloggy, so I cut it down to 2. 2 copies of Judgment Dragon. 2 copies of the Light Ray Deadliest and Diabolos. Really easy to summon those guys out because you mill so much. So big monsters are really actually easy to come by. And we have 3 copies of Raiden, which is your level 4 tuner of the deck. Everybody should probably know that if you have played Lightsworns before. 3 copies of Lumina because she's a level 3, and B, she can you can discard 1 card to special summon a card back. So really easy to go for Lumina, special summon a Raiden back, go for a level 7 synchro play, which is really easy to do. 2 copies of Lila to pop the back row. She's also a level 4. That's pretty much what she does, is just pops a back row, so that's really handy. 2 copies of Minerva. She's a level 3 tuner of the deck, and she can also, I think it's special summon 1, add 1 light dragon type monster from your deck to hand, whose level is equal to the total number of Lightsworn monsters in your deck. There's a lot of light dragons in here besides Judgment Dragon, so even if you do use Minerva's effect early in the game, she is still useful, and she's another level 3 tuner. And then 2 more Lightsworns that are pretty good, but they're also kind of cloggy at 1. 1 copy of Groth, just in case you mill, or because you're going to mill a Lightsworn for some draw power, and 1 copy of Wolf. Only 1 copy of Wolf because he is. If you draw into him, it's a dead draw. You can't normal summon him at all. He has to be special summoned if he goes from the deck or the graveyard. So usually either milled or a Foolish Burial target. So that is our Lightsworn, pretty heavy Lightsworn lineup. Into the Chaos Dragons lineup, we have 1 Black Dragon Collapsant, 2 Eclipse Wyvern, and that helps you banish your big light monsters to get them out of the deck, thin your deck out, and you can get those back. You know, like White Dragon, he requires you to banish a card so you can get cards back. So there's the low level ones. Another really good Minerva target is Dark Flare Dragon. He is a level 5, and he's got kind of a cool effect. Special summon this card from your hand by banishing 1 light and 1 dark monster from your grave. So that also works with Eclipse Wyvern. So then you can special summon him out, banish Eclipse Wyvern, get your banished card that was banished by Eclipse Wyvern back into your hand, and all that good business. And then 2 copies of Light Pulsar Dragon. Really easy, can be special summoned from hand or graveyard pretty easily. So that's our Chaos Dragon lineup. And then a few more just random, not really random cards, but they're neither Lightsworn nor Chaos Dragon. Is obviously it's a really light heavy deck, so we have 2 copies of Honest for hand trap. Not so much a hand trap as a grave trap, but 3 copies of Necro Gardener. When he's in the grave at the start of the battle phase, you can banish him from the grave to negate the attack. let's see, negate the attack this turn from a monster your opponent controls. So it only negates one attack, but still it's there if you need it. Another hand trap is one copy of Effect Veiler, and I also use Effect Veiler for the tuning aspect because it is a level 1 tuner, and like I said, this is a very tuner heavy deck. And also one copy of Glow Up Bulb. I think you can actually have more. I'm pretty sure you can have more in a deck. I don't know, but you can only use Glow Up Bulb's effect once per turn. If it's milled, or if this card is in the graveyard, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. And if you do special summon this card, you can only use the effect of Glow Up Bulb once per duel. So that's why I only have one. I think if you can run more, then I don't see a reason why you wouldn't run more. But I just have it at one for right now. So that's it for our monster lineup, and like I said, that's most of the deck. That's the deck, and this is what we have left of spell and trap cards. So huge monster lineup because you mill so much. 2 copies of Solar Recharge and 2 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade. Then those are pretty self-explanatory, pretty staple Lightsworn. Lightsworn cards, excuse me, geez. 1 copy of Foolish Burial, and then I threw in 1 copy of Constellar Belt. It's light monsters. The activation of light monsters effects cannot be negated. So, like Michael, you use Michael's effect to target and banish 1 card. If Constellar Belt is on the field, then that effect cannot be negated. Pretty solid card. I threw it in there just for the heck of it because I am missing 1. Then 1 copy of Mistake and 1 copy of Call of the Haunted. And I totally forgot to get it back, but I let a buddy of mine borrow my Raigeki. This deck also needs 1 Raigeki, so there's just a blank card for a Raigeki or a Dark Hole or whatever. So I play it with Raigeki just because it won't destroy your monsters. So throw a Raigeki or a Dark Hole in. If you don't have a Raigeki, then Dark Hole works just as well. So onto the side deck, because there is Michael, and there's a lot of level 7 cards in the deck. I run 1 copy of Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosack. Dracosack is one of my all-time favorite cards. It's just a killer card. Got a wicked effect too, and not a whole lot of people use this anymore, but once per turn, detach 1 Xyz material from this card. Special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Machine type win, level 3, attack 0, defense 0. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. During the turn, once per turn, you contribute 1 phantom token monster, then target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. So, a really solid card. It's a 2,600 point beat stick. While you have tokens, it cannot be destroyed, and you can essentially have 4 tokens. So, I mean, a long time with not being destroyed, and it's just a great card. Into some other ranks. Let's do the other rank 7. I have number 74, Master of Blades. Like I said, also rank 7. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, detach 1 material from this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Then you can destroy 1 card on the field. So that's a really good out to like a Dark Hole or a Raigeki or quite a few different things like that. So really nice card, and it's also a 2,700 point beat stick. So really awesome card. I really like those two. And we have 1 rank 4. We have Bujiki Amaterasu, or however the hell you say that. Really awesome card. Don't go into this a whole bunch, but it is there. Requires 3 level 4 monsters. You can only control 1 of these cards. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, then apply this effect depending on whose turn it is. If it's your turn, target your banished level 4 or lower monsters. Target 1 of your banished level 4 or lower monsters. Special summon that target. And if it's your opponent's turn, target 1 of your banished level 4 or lower monsters and add that to your hand. So this deck does banish a lot of cards, so and a lot of level 4 cards. So the Bujin card works really well to get those cards back. And it's a ghost rare, which is, I'm assuming, like everybody's favorite rarity, because it's my favorite rarity. And kind of can't really tell that much on camera, but it does almost look 3D, which is sweet. So couple staple rank 3s. Wind Up Zen Mains. Number 48, Shadow Lynch. 17, Leviathan Dragon. Number 20, Giga Brilliant. And number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction. So that's it for our XZs lineup, which, like I said, this is more of a synchro deck, but, you know, the XZs are there if you so choose and if you need them. So 2 copies of Michael, which everybody should know what Michael does. Killer effects, really good card, really awesome to play. 1 copy of Black Rose, just another, essentially like a dark hole. You know, it nukes the field, but it nukes both yours and your opponent's. So 1 copy of Black Rose. 1 copy of TG Hyper Librarian, just for a little extra draw power, and he's a rank 5, so you know you can get him out and then get into some other bigger synchro plays. 1 copy of Tempest Magician. Now, Tempest Magician is actually really pretty cool, especially if you're pushing for an OTK. When this card is synchro summoned, place 1 counter on it. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards to place 1 spell counter on a monster you control for each card you discarded. You can remove all spell counters on the field to inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each spell card you remove. So it comes with 1 on it, then you discard 3, that's 2,000 direct before you even attack. So really awesome card for when you go to push for game. And then lastly, we have 1 Leo Keeper, the Sacred Tree. And he's a big time synchro. If this is face up on the field, cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects except during your main phase 2. And he's a 3,100 point beat stick. So really, really incredible card. Really fun deck. I actually really enjoy playing the deck. Like I said, I've never ran it at locals, but I might go ahead and just give it a shot this weekend, since my Yosenji deck is normally my go-to main tournament deck, but I beat a couple of Cosmo players with it this last weekend, and everybody cries that Yosenji's is no fair and it's cheating and blah 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 blah, and it's whatever. Shut up. You know, come up with an out to Yosenji's, and then it won't be such a cheater deck. So, anyway, this is my Lightsworn Chaos build. Please like, comment, share, rate, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys have a deck that's similar, what you're running as opposed to what I'm running, let me know. Constructive criticism is always welcome. So, please let me know, guys. Anyway, this is GFK Ethan. I'm out.